Howdy, y'all.
Guess who it is? It's Haley and Joya. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, sorry. um,
Here's the thing,
okay.
everyone.
Let me collect myself.
Oh, okay.
So about a year ago, we decided that we were going to start our very own podcast. And that is what you're listening to today. It's called It's Not That Deep with Haley and
Right now,
Joya.
you are listening to the very first
Oh!
very first epi.
Very first epi. Very first.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Okay,
So, yeah.
very first podcast episode.
Very
with
first.
Haley and Joya. It took us
Right.
approximately 3 hours to figure out
It's not
how
that
to record
deep.
this for you guys. But you know what? We move on. We recover. We persevere.
So, be
It's not that deep.
thankful. We did it.
You're welcome for blessing you.
Exactly.
So I guess we should start.
Hear our beautiful voices whenever you want, actually. Yeah, I guess we should.
Find us on Spotify
First,
and only
we're gonna start
Spotify
with
for now.
Spotify is our main G.
But just for now, who knows? We got to get a jingle and we'll be everywhere, but we don't have it yet. So until then,
Just for now, who knows?
just for now. Okay.
Just let's get into it.
Spotify Junges. Moving on. So today we're going to be talking about how the podcast started, how it came about, what happened, and that's
How it
where
came-
we're going to start.
exactly.
So Joya, how do you remember this this mastermind of an idea coming to fruition? Sorry, those were a lot of big words.
Right. So I literally don't remember. I don't remember how it happened
Oh.
at all. I just remember.
Awkward.
Is that when we said it was?
I think it was November, yeah.
I think it was November that we decided. We were on the phone and we were just laughing up a storm because we are that funny. And we bought podcast mics.
Yeah, it was very
that's it.
impulsive. Very impulsive. We literally went on Amazon that night, found them on sale, bought them, did nothing with them. Until today.
That we were gonna make.
Yep. We sure were.
podcast.
We were gonna make a podcast.
We did.
So that's what we're doing right now. Something that Joya and I really like to
Making
do
a podcast.
is make up little bits. Make up little jokes, little things that just really just kind of fit into every little situation. One of those is saying it's not that deep. It's a bit of a bit, I would say. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. What has been one of your favorite bits
The biggest
of ours?
bit of all.
It is the biggest bit of all.
I would agree. The biggest bit that we have of all.
It's not that deep. What's your current favorite
Favorite
bit?
That is a tough one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So while you're answering,
My
I'm gonna
current
think
favorite
harder.
bit would be saying. I don't know. My favorite bit is to just quote things. There's like a delay between our between us, and it's really messing with me.
It's really messing with me too, because Joya is currently filming off of her hotspot because she refuses to pay for Wi-Fi. So that's what's happening, actually.
I'm not doing it.
The
That's
lag is a
favorite
bit of a
right
handicap.
now. I don't get Wi-Fi.
New favorite bit.
Handicap.
Okay, so one of my favorite bits
White
at the moment.
handicap.
Stop. Okay, currently one of my favorite bits is making asterisks with my hands and just announcing an action. So I like put all of my fingers together into like a little 5-star formation. Put them all on my thumb. I don't know how to explain that best, but and then I'll just say an action. So I'll be like, poops pants, or licks spoon. I don't know. What's a good one? Sorry. Drinks water. Like this.
Licks. Drinks water.
And it's just become one of my favoriteest things to do. Give side eye.
Exactly like
you just
that,
have to,
obviously.
You just have to say it like it's what you were gonna do in the moment. But it's so funny. And maybe it's because I came up with it that I think it's so funny. But I can tell you that if Joya came up with it, I would have thought it was just as funny. But yeah, no, that's my current big bit. That's been like my go-to for a couple months now. So, as awkward and as pathetic as that sounds, I'm doing it everywhere.
That's good.
I'm doing it to people who don't even know it's a joke. They're like, what is this autistic girl doing with her hands while she's talking? And I'm trying to make a joke. And it's just not.
What are you doing with your hands
They're
right
like,
now?
Why are
Friends in a new city.
Yeah. Awkward. But yeah, those are our little bits.
Awkward.
Oh, here's why. Here's another key piece of information. So, Joya and I do not live in the same place. Hence why we are lagging. Not synced up. We're not synced. Nothing is that deep except for this. This is that deep. This is the part that is deep.
We are 20 hours away from one another.
Yes.
This is that deep.
2-hour time difference.
I'll have to mooch off of my parents. Yeah.
For Wi-Fi. For the future recordings.
Next time.
Yeah.
For the future. Yeah.
Yeah. Lessons were learned. But we prevail.
Many lessons were learned tonight.
Many lessons
about how to do this potty, and we're making it work.
Yes.
You know?
Indeed, we are. What? What's funny? Do share.
Just the, I just think it's really funny how you can tell that there's lag because it's like one of us is talking and it's like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you hear what they're actually saying. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly that, yes.
I hope the recording's better. This might not get posted.
I do too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah.
We might have to do a redo. This is just a trial run.
This is just a trial. Something cool about me. Oh, I just moved states. I now live in Colorado. I grew up in Nebraska, so clearly an upgrade. That's pretty fun.
It's crazy because I lived in Colorado, and she decided to move there after I lived there.
That's true. It is true. It is so true because she literally moved away summer. Last summer she left. And at the end of this summer, I arrived.
Last summer.
We missed each other by a year.
This summer.
By a year.
A year later, she returned.
Wow! Yeah, it was crazy. It's a crazy time. Crazy time to be alive, low-key.
But high key. I'm just here in good old Ohio, you know. Lived in the most random states I never thought I would live in before. And now I'm back to my home. My home state.
Your home state. Back in her own backyard.
Kind of unfortunate.
But the Lord
is the
good.
Backyard.
Despite it all.
Janked out Barberton.
So cute.
Despite
so
it all,
cute.
The Lord prevailed.
Yeah. What else? What else? What do we know? What do we know? What's sitting on the nog right now in this moment?
What is sitting on the nog? On the nog currently.
The lag is so
On the
bad.
nog
I asked that
currently
question 30
is
seconds
my electric
ago.
bill.
Okay. We're getting into utilities.
The lag is horrendous.
So bad.
I feel like the lag is so horrendous. People make a big deal about utilities. If you're smart with it, this month. And I have a window air
Wow.
conditioner.
That's the word. She found it. She found it. That's what it
I
sounded
got
like
there
the first
eventually.
You made it.
The window.
Window.
I made up my own.
I think we gotta share some fun facts about ourselves. Joya, you have some family from another country. Why don't you tell us about that?
Fun facts. He do have family from was born and raised in Brazil. He was a missionary kid. My grandparents lived in Brazil for 40 years and were missionaries at a little school near the Amazon rainforest. I think. A little school. And they were like house parents or something. I don't know.
Pretty
It
cool.
was a school for missionary kids.
Yeah.
So, my dad was born and raised there, and my older two siblings were born there. Me and the younger brother were born here.
Lame.
I am
I'm just kidding.
citizen.
Basically, all to say that Joya was born a couple
is
years too late. She could have been so cool. Could have been born in another country. Had to settle for dual citizenship instead.
I'm a lame-o schlamo. Had to, through my father's birth, not even through my own.
Not even through your own.
And there we
Literally
are. Haley.
embarrassing.
Haley. So
Yes.
embarrassing. How about you tell us
Spit it out.
the lag is absurd.
I
The
can't.
lag is crazy.
I can't take it. What did you ask me, darling? It's frozen.
Oh no!
The mic
Can
in
you
the
still
air.
hear
I
me?
can't
Well,
take
the lag is crazy, so I'm not gonna even be.
it. Like that. That's how it makes me
Boom
feel.
mic. It's a boom mic.
Oh! How
So, I was gonna ask
did
you
the boom
to tell
mic
us
make
about
it in the
your
room?
family.
Who's holding the boom mic?
Boom mic.
Literally you. You are holding the boom mic.
No one else in the room.
That's crazy. The boom mic is crazy. Oh, I have this little bit with one of my friends.
Boom mic goes crazy for real.
Boom mic does go crazy. But I have this little bit with one of my friends. Let me tell you about it right now. So, I'll say something's crazy. He will do something literally insane. He'll make the most outlandish comment. And I'll say, Trevor, that's crazy. And he'll look me dead in the eye with a straight face, and he'll say, it's sane. It's sane. Like, he'll say something like, what does he say?
Crazy.
Like, I can't even think of anything right now. But just like something so off the rocker. And then I'm like, that's crazy. He goes, it's sane. It's so sane. No laughter. Straightest face possible. And I've never been hit with that one before. I kind of fell into the habits, as did a lot of other people, of just calling everything crazy. Like, you just call it what it is, and it's crazy. Like, that's...
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's crazy. It's become one of my new favorite adjectives.
This life is crazy.
And he'd be
So
like,
real.
this life is sane. It's sane. It's so sane. And I'd be like, what? Are we living the same life right now? Because mine is not sane. It's just like,
I don't think we are living the same life.
that's like his bit, is that it's sane. That's his bit, when it's clearly not.
His bit is sane. Yeah.
It's clearly not sane. We all know it. He knows it's not
Absolutely not.
sane. But that's his bit, is claiming sanity. Is claiming
Yeah.
sanity when no one in their right mind. Oh, my chair goes up.
No
And
one
down.
has sanity. Ooh,
Right.
up and down and all around.
Yeah. Yeah. How do people make these so long? They probably plan a little better.
I think they do plan what they're gonna actually talk about.
I just wanted it to feel natural.
No, like things that
I think it felt
pertain to
a
our
little too natural, low-key.
life.
But I just don't want to, like, out anyone on the pod.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you guys a little something about me. Do you guys hear that? That is my juicy drop pop, because the other day I was enlightened, and I remembered how good they are. Stop what you're doing right now, pause the potty, and go get yourself a juicy drop pop. Not sponsored.
I could get one right now. I would love a juicy drop pop. Juicy drop pop, hit us up. Give us a sponsorship, Juicy Drop Pop.
We'll make a commercial for you. It'll be Napoleon Dynamite level quality,
Pop
but
is the best. Juicy Drop Pop. Hit me with the
it's
rest.
so good.
And I just came up with that.
That's
so
pretty good,
imagine-
actually.
It's pretty good. Pretty
Did you
slay.
guys,
If I do
those
say so
listening,
myself.
were you the type to just slurp all of the sour goo out? Or did you actually put it on the
Goo.
sucker as the good Lord intended it? What did you do?
Because I think sucking the goo is the only way to go, truly. I truly think that
I just resist temptation as long as possible.
you had to
personally.
suck the goo.
I did eventually suck the goo because that you just have to. You can't let a single drop go to waste. But that being said, I don't necessarily like how the sucker tastes without the goo either.
Exactly. And if you don't suck the goo, yeah.
Like my argument is like
Suck it
the
out.
sucker's a little too sweet without the goo. So then what's a girl to do?
Maybe they made it that way, so you'll always have to keep going back to get more goo.
Juicy Drop Pop, we're on to your genius right now.
We're
We're catching on.
We are on to the schemes of Juicy Drop Pop.
That's Juicy Drop Pop.
We're here to call out Big Candy and their schemes and the lies that they put into the world.
Literally.
We are
Period.
ready for Big Candy.
Period. On the same note, I have a Baby Bottle Pop sitting here. And I just wanna give a little shout out to Baby Bottle Pop because they put plenty of sour powder in the bottom of that thing. Like that's gonna last me the whole time. With a little extra at the end. You know, you shake it into your mouth. They do put a lot in there. You almost have to eat some of it.
Or you make in your mouth with your spit.
Oh yeah?
They're making up. They're making up for Juicy Drop Pop's ways. Together.
Sure. Sure. Oh, you want to hear something
Mix
funny?
them together.
You want to hear something funny, Joya? Yeah?
I do.
Okay, good.
You'll hear this eventually. Yeah.
Okay. So my friend Candace and I were talking the other day, and we were noticing how we use each other's jokes all the time. And I was like, I need to get like coaster-sized trademarks, like little circles that I can just throw down every time I use a joke that belongs to one of my friends. I think that would be so funny. If you
That
just have like a
would be
little
good.
trademark, it has their face on it, and you just like, so like every time I say sure,
Just
I stole that from
trademark that bad boy.
Candace. I throw down a little Candace face.
You trademark that for her to make sure people know it's good.
Right, because like, I'm not gonna
That's
take
good.
credit for her joke. Like, I didn't come up with it,
Yeah.
you know?
That was her for real.
Right, that was her joke. So I
I'm
wouldn't
so
wanna
with it.
steal that from her.
Yeah.
Give credit where credit is due.
Wouldn't want
Gives
people to
credit.
think you're. Wouldn't want them to think you're a Steeler.
Right. They're like, Haley hasn't been that funny
Steelers
before.
fan.
Where is she getting all these jokes? Oh, you don't even have to worry about it because I'm throwing
She gets in
throwing my friends under the bus.
front. Don't you
I'm
fret.
I said, don't you
I'll
fret.
tell you where.
I'll
got
cite
that
my
joke.
sources. Yeah.
Amen. 15. 5-pager? Give me. That's so fair.
Yeah,
That's a great idea. Kind of like cooter stickers, you know?
Oh my gosh. Just
Anyway.
like cooter stickers. We have to explain that because
Just
now
like
it just
cooter
sounds like we're
stickers.
making stickers
Go.
of vaginas.
We do have to. For those listening to the potty, Cooter was a man that we worked with. That is the name he went by.
It was his nickname.
His name was Cooter. Okay? I don't know what his
I believe his name was Coot.
name
But he went by
was,
Cooter.
But that's what everybody called him.
Yeah. Actually, he had a
Horrendous.
different name.
I'm-
But he would never tell me. And that was the crazy part to me, is that
Yeah,
he chose that name over the given one.
that was the crazy part. He truly chose the name Cooter, which is crazy to me because I use that as to describe other things.
Right. So
crazy
it's
that
just not
that's
what
the
I
name
would have done.
he decided to go by. But Cooter was the program director at this. He was a program director at a camp that we both worked at, where we met at, actually.
Actually.
We met at Camp Rock in Reddington, Nebraska.
Unincorporated.
And Cooter had stickers of... Cooter had dad jokes? What were the jokes?
They
What
were
was his-
puns. It was a pun. If you could, tell him a pun
Puns. That's what it was.
that he felt was sufficient. Like, it couldn't just be any pun. You had to, make him laugh. Like, it had to be good. Something that he felt was adequate.
It had to be a good one that he liked. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
he would give you a sticker.
He would...
And it said something like approved. Like,
He
Cooter
would give you a
approved,
sticker.
or-
I never got a Cooter sticker.
I had one. I put
Yeah,
it on
it
my
said
water
Cooter
bottle.
approved. Cooter approved. I never
Is it? I'm gonna see if it's still
really
on my water
tried.
bottle. I think it came off, or I took it off. Awkward.
go. Cooter is no longer at the camp, for those wondering.
Yeah, I took it off. I got so
Cooter
many questions about
Moved on with his life.
the appropriateness of the name. I had to remove it.
So real.
But
Crazy because that's the name he chose. Truly the name that this man
Crazy.
chose
literally chose to be called
for
that.
himself.
I will also go on the record to say that I cheated the system to get my sticker. I basically told him a dad joke. It wasn't a pun. And then I gave him the puppy dog eyes because he said it wasn't good enough. And
Haley is literally a liar, pants on fire.
But I got a sticker, is the point.
Next
I
time you
had a
see her-
sticker.
Pants will be on fire. I never got a sticker, and I will never have that opportunity again. Opportunity
No.
was lost for me.
She won't.
But that's okay.
She lost it. She lost it back in summer of
It's all right.
2022. That's a song I wrote about this experience.
I'm rubbing this wax on me.
Okay, guys. I think I think it's time that we wrap up our pilot episode of It's Not That Deep. This may or may not air. I'm gonna be honest.
This may just be a tester.
It
We
may
may
have
need
just
to
been an
plan a little
excuse
bit
for
better
us
for
to
that
play with our
next one.
microphones.
Fun.
We are gonna have
It
to
may.
plan for the next one.
In fact, be the microphone playing.
Maybe just a
Yeah,
little bit.
we
Maybe just a little bit.
definitely will. We'll
Yeah, but-
steal Wi-Fi from somebody
Yeah, mama.
for it to work. Mi mama. Mi mama, y
Mama
papa.
y papa.
Mama
Oh!
y papa.
Stop. That was at the same time. And it wasn't even lagging, at least for me. We said it in sync. Crazy.
Whoa. It lagged
Mama
for me.
y papa. That's okay.
Everything is lagging for me.
That's alright.
Mama
Mine
y
has
papa.
been at 99% uploaded
papa.
the entire time. And yours
well.
climbed. Yours climbed from 0.
I
So,
did. It did climb.
It's alright.
We're here now.
Bop,
This
bop,
is where
bop,
we're
bop
at.
to the top. Bop away your inhibitions. Bop, bop, bop. Do the rump and strut
Zip
your
zap
stuff.
zap, zip a jump and drag your stuff. Bing plop plop, bleepy dum.
Ba da 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 da.
Oh.
And thank you guys for listening to us tonight.
That was the
our
outro.
Outro. You didn't even see it coming.
You didn't know?
That was the
But
outro.
now you know. So
And now you know.
we'll see you next time on the party.
Party time.